Uh, Value coaching is quite important, and this is one of the slides where I'm showing about emotional intelligence as well. Question is, what are the values? And it's important to think of the lenses through which we view ourselves as well as the world. The basis for our thoughts and feelings and behavior is extremely important, and the basis on which we evaluate or judge ourselves and the others is another important. The standards we hold, and thus we experience them as shoulds and oughts, and highly influential in the way we make decisions, satisfying when we take part in activities that express our values. And these values are also varied, so we must participate in many roles to satisfy our values. And these can be potentially conflicting if the demands of one of your value roles, for example work, prevent you from participating fully in another value role such as creativity or family. You will experience conflict and dissatisfaction. Motivating when you are engaged in something is related to the values, so you can be motivated more or less. Important characteristic of success and leadership when you know who you are, what you believe in, and what you stand for. So values are not always easy to determine because they are so much part of who we are, and unless we have completed some kind of value clarification exercise, we may struggle to articulate our values. Values labels bandied about so often they lose their meaning. Love, peace, kindness, etc. What do we even mean by these words? We tend to choose the values we should have rather than those we truly have, especially when presented a list of values. So respect, diversity, inclusivity, community, openness, learning, responsibility, social justice, celebration, creativity, collaboration, honesty, integrity, beneficence, all these are different values, but these values are different for different people. What is important for one person may not be important for the other person. However, everybody want to win, everybody want to have a self-respect. And it all depends on what is the expertise and the credibility and the trust on these values, and how much it influences our behavior and the outcome that we have. Now we're going to do an exercise. And this is again a value we need to take into account. And Mildred Newman said that if you know what your values are, and if you know your standards are, and if you know what is important to you, if you have a point of view, then you have the sense of direction, then you know where you're going.
Do you want to test that?
And then we can talk about the human resource model and the values, and then talk about the SMART goals and details. And then if there are any questions, I can throw free questions for you, and then we can talk about a little bit more, and then we can build